Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a very exciting video. I'm doing a 2026 journal lineup. First, I'm going to walk through all the journals that I use for 2025, and then we will get into all the new journals for 2026. So let's get started. So I had 4 journals this year and I kept up with them pretty well. So let's go through them. We'll start with the first one on top. This is the Hobonichi A6. This is in the Sushi cover. I love this cover. It's very cute. I love the yellow. So I'm going to run through these pretty quickly. I did do a full video of them on my Instagram if you want to check them out. This journal was used pretty differently. So each month has a different theme. So I'll just run through the themes really quickly. January, I did journal prompts. These were from the Coffee Monsters Co. I just did like a question and an answer. February, I did these really cute dinner doodles. March was all about my favorite songs at the moment. April, I tracked all of the Detroit Tigers schedule. May, I did these really fun flower doodles. June, I tracked all of the Wordle words. July, I did some more summary doodles. August, I tracked all of the new releases from Hobonichi. September, I used as like an everyday journal just to jot down everything. I'll get more into this for the 2026 journal. October, I did more Halloween and spooky doodles. November, I tried to do a piece of junk a day. So this lasted about half the month, but that's okay. Finally, for December, I did more Christmassy doodles. So that is it for the A6. Next is the Hobonichi Weeks. This is the Yumi Kitagishi Beautiful Wallpaper cover. I love this cover. It's very cute. For the front section, I was using as a Wordle tracker. I love how this turns out, and I will be continuing this for next year. As for the weeks, I pretty much just picked a different color, different theme every week, and they all pretty much look the same. So I have these different columns on this side. So this column is for events, holidays, TV shows, new book releases. The middle column is for all the content. The third column is for reading. This column is for dinners. And then we have daily habits, water tracker, mood tracker, and weather. So this is going to change a little bit in the new year. And that is pretty much how I use my weeks. Next is the Hobonichi Cousin. This is the A5 size. It's a bit bigger. And this is what I use every single day. For the weekly section, I was doing a pretty basic setup. So usually I have like a to-do list or things I did that day. Again, new releases, TV shows, dinner section over here, what I did this week. This is like a pretty standard week. Sometimes I would switch it up. So this week I did like a weekly report, and this week is very fun. I did like different doodles as well as journaling. I really love this setup. This is how the weeks turned out, and I'm definitely going to switch it up next year. Moving on to the dailies, this is where it gets very fun, and every day is different. I do a lot of scraps, a lot of journaling, a lot of stickers, doodling, receipts, anything goes in the dailies, and I love these so much. These will pretty much continue for next year. So that is how I use my Hobonichi Cousin. Last journal is the Archer and Olive B5 frame wall cover. So this is my book journal. So let's get into this. I had a very fun theme this year. I did Taylor Swift Eras theme. So we have some different pictures, different stickers, and I love this theme so much. We have a lot of Taylor Swift Easter eggs in here. I did this really fun like friendship bracelet title along the front pages. I still have a couple pages to fill out for this year, and my reading goal was 50, which I did reach, which is very fun. All the reads that I did. That is a little flip through of the front section. Every monthly section was a different era. So for January was Midnights. February was Lover. March was Fearless. April was Speak Now. May was Debut. June was 1989. July was Tortured Poets Department. August was, of course, Folklore. September was Red. October, I got really lucky with a 12th album added this year, so it was, of course, The Life of a Showgirl. November was Reputation, and December was Evermore. So that is my book journal. Those are all the journals for 2025, so let's move on to my 2026 lineup. 2026 is also going to have 4 journals. They are pretty much the same, just a couple of differences, so let's get into the 2026 lineup. First up, this is the Hobonichi A6. This is the Liberty Fabrics Sasha Kiora cover. Very fun, very cute with the doodles. So this journal is going to be used very similarly to how I was using it in the month of September. So basically it's just going to be a to-do list or things that I did that day. And I want to basically write down everything I did in this journal. So I want to be carrying this with me, this in a pen, very simple, and just write down everything I did so I can journal about it later. That could be what I had for breakfast, what I did today, if I went out shopping, where did I go, what I had for dinner, how many pages I read in my book, what the wordle was. Literally anything goes in this journal. So I was already doing that, but basically writing everything down on my phone. So I want to carry a journal for the new year. So that is what this is going to be used for. Very simple. Want to be carrying this everywhere. Just this in a pen. So that's how I'm going to use the A6. Next is the Hobonichi Weeks. This is the Yumi Kitagishi White Cat's Daily Life cover. So this is what it looks like. I love the cover. I love the black. I love all the color. It's very, very cute. This actually starts December 1st. So this was like a trial run a couple of weeks before it starts. And I think this is what I'm going to go with. So it's very similar. We have the same like 4 columns on this side. Events, content, reading, and dinners. I added a little strip of weather here. And then we have the daily habits as well as a little highlight section. So I'm just going to pick like one highlight from the week as well as print out a picture. This is what the weeks is going to look like and I love it. I'm excited to do this for next year. Next we have the Hobonichi Cousin again, and it's looking a little bare. I'm still waiting on a couple of stickers and tabs. I'm going to be using this pretty much the same as this year. But for the weeks, I'm taking on a 52-year art challenge. I just created this and posted about it on my Instagram, and it's called Playing with Paper. It's basically a year-long mixed media challenge. So every week you'll get a different prompt and you can make any kind of art you want. I think it'd be really fun to see all the different themes throughout the year. If you want to check out all the details or if you want to tag along and do this challenge with me, you can check out my Instagram, which is Shelby on Paper, and all the details are in the post. So that's how I'm going to be using the weeks. For the dailies, they're going to be pretty much the same. So doodling, journaling, anything goes, pictures, anything like that. So this is going to stay the same for next year. Last journal we have is the Archer and Olive A5 bookshelf cover. I love this cover so much, very bookish. And if you didn't know, I'm actually an ambassador for Archer and Olive. So every month I create a video and a blog post for them. My first one just went up. If you want to check that out, the link is in the description, or you can check out the Archer and Olive channel. And I'm really happy to be working with them because I love their stuff so much. Also, I have a discount code if you want to save, so you can use Shelby on Paper 10 at Archer and Olive to save on your order. So getting into this journal, this is the A5 size, so it's a little bit smaller than last year. I went with a very fun and whimsical theme this year, so we have some gnomes and butterflies and garden theme. So this is kind of like my intro page. This is another little intro page. I cut out these numbers and decorated with some fun paper. And yeah, this is my book journal. So it's not completely finished yet. We still need to do some deco, but we have the different pages here in the front. I'm gonna set my reading goal at 50 again. So we'll see how that goes. We have some different challenges, fun bookshelf, book of the year bracket. I'm gonna use this pretty much the same as last year, just track all the books that I read. And that is my book journal. That is everything for my 2026 lineup. I hope you guys enjoyed all of the little memories from last year as well as the new changes for this year. If you want even more journaling content, you can follow my Instagram or TikTok. And if you want to learn more about the Playing with Paper challenge, make sure to check out my Instagram. And that is it for this video. Hopefully there's even more journaling, bookish content coming to you, so make sure to subscribe for more, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!